Okay, Mama, welcome to the bonus day of your challenge. And this is the final piece that really ties it all together. This day is about learning to receive. Now, a lot of women, especially moms, are not great at receiving. And I think it's normal for moms to want to give more than what we take. And it's really natural for women to want to give to others. But sometimes it can really hold us back. And the cycle of giving and giving and giving and never taking time to replenish or invest in yourself is one of the biggest things that keeps moms stuck in a rut with things like low energy and exhaustion and stress. So how we break the cycle is that we take that energy of giving to others and wanting the best for others, for our kids, for our friends, for our family, for our pets, and we make a decision to turn it in on ourselves. And I'll tell you, it feels weird at first to invest in your own well-being, especially if you're in a pattern of not doing it. It's against the grain of mom momentum, especially if you're stuck in this cycle of martyrdom, when you've conditioned everyone around you to rely very heavily on you for everything, and your time and your energy and your attention are in high demand. And so to even consider taking time for something like self-care, it might go against the grain of the unfortunate habit that many of us moms fall into of putting ourselves last on the list. And when I say self-care, let me just clarify. I don't mean pedicures and the occasional massage or the girls' night out. All those things can be fun. Those are great and I love them. But I'm talking now about having the courage to make lifestyle adjustments that improve your well-being long-term. Now, maybe you feel guilty sometimes. If you're like me, sometimes you can feel guilty spending money on yourself or taking time for yourself when you could use all that time and money for something else, like for your kids. And I've been there too. I went through a long phase where I prioritized everyone else's needs and requests ahead of my own. But do you know what I found? I found that I was really burnt out and it really took a toll on me. And I found that taking the time and money and energy and investing in my health and taking steps to increase my knowledge, learning how to get better sleep, making movement and meditation a priority every day, it has added immense value to my life because I feel more steady mentally and I feel more relaxed and I feel more energized and well rested. It has this ripple effect on my entire family. And maybe you agree with me. Maybe you're thinking, oh yeah, Jessica, I'd love to do a course or invest in myself or join a gym or do a thing, but I want to take time to receive. I know there's value in it. And I know there's some lifestyle adjustments that I need to make, but honestly, I just don't have the time. I barely have the time to take a shower some days. And I know it can feel that way. Let's face it. There is no shortage of stuff to do when you're a mom. And the tendency to feel stretched too thin is so common, and it's understandable. But here's what I would say to you. You have to make a decision how you want the time you have left on this earth to feel. If you're feeling run down and anxious and overwhelmed and depressed, it is not going to magically all change one day. You can keep doing what you're doing. You can keep currently just sort of sticking with the current momentum and doing and going and wishing and hoping that one day maybe you'll wake up and finally you'll get a break, or you'll feel rested and you'll feel healthier and your inspiration will return and your health will return. Or you can take bold action and you can finally decide to uplevel the quality of your experience as a mom and to take command of your moods and your health and your energy. So, to that end, I want to invite you to enroll in my online course that I've been working so hard to create for you, the Mind and Body Makeover for Busy Moms. Now, if you've completed the 5-day health challenge, you can see how just a few little simple habits can start to create a substantial improvement in how you feel. Well, the Mind and Body Makeover for Busy Moms is designed for you, the busy mom. And in this course, I'm going to teach you how to implement more simple habits in the areas of how you think, how you move, how you eat, and how you sleep. Now, please notice I said the word simple. Although the knowledge you'll gain and the techniques I'm going to teach you are very impactful, the last thing a busy mom needs is more to do. right? So this course is set up so that you can listen in bite-sized pieces as you're on the go, as you're on a treadmill, as you're sitting in carpool. And you're also going to get a really beautiful workbook with fun, interactive action steps to help you integrate all of the life-changing things you're going to be learning. Now, maybe you've tried things like this in the past. You've tried to take hold of your health in some kind of way, and maybe you've read some kind of self-help books or downloaded different meditations, or you tried to eat low carb that one time, or maybe you tried getting up earlier, like all the experts say, get up earlier, that's the thing to do. Maybe you've joined a gym, maybe you tried a few yoga classes, and you did okay at first, but then the demands of your life pulled you off course, and so you lost momentum and you didn't follow through. Or maybe you tried to do too much too quickly, and so you started to feel tired and cranky and discouraged, and so you didn't stay with it. And that happens. So maybe you see, like me, maybe you see all these Instamoms, these fitness Instamoms with their chiseled bodies and their protein shakes on Instagram, and you're thinking, man, I wish I could be in shape or have that much energy and, look that way or have that life or whatever. So a couple of things, right? I know that it's tempting to look at that and go, oh. But the first thing to know is that, remember, what you see on social media is the highlight reel. And I know you know this, but it's worth mentioning. So I'm going to be so bold as to say lots of the women, some and lots because I worked with them, who look to be really crushing it in life, like in fitness and that sort of thing, they're dealing with a lot of other issues, like anxiety and relationship challenges or poor sleep, maybe just like you, and overall not a great quality of life. Now, this is not to say that all of that is bad, but I know this to be true because, like I said, I've worked with some of these women. And so before you go comparing your life to theirs, I want you to stay very sober, very clear on the fact that you aren't seeing the whole story and that things are rarely what they seem to be at first glance. Now, the second thing is that true and lasting sustainable fitness has very little to do with what your body looks like in a sports bra and yoga leggings, okay? Lasting fitness comes from creating a life that you love and a body that feels relaxed, that feels strong, and a mind that is clear and steady. Now, wouldn't it be nice to make that a reality? I mean, imagine waking up in a life that you love, a body that feels great and free of pain and tension, and a mind that is tranquil and clear and sharp. And I'm here to tell you it is completely possible. And I'm going to give you all the knowledge that you need to make it your reality. Now, maybe you've tried yoga or meditation or different programs in the past, but maybe some resistance sets in, or maybe some procrastination has derailed you, and so you've decided that it's not for you. And it's not that you suck at this, that you're not good at personal transformation, or that you just are a hot mess, or that you can't get in shape. It's probably that you've been missing some parts of the formula. Now, here's how you can fail, all right? Here's how you can fail at creating a life you love. First of all, read a bunch of personal development books that tell you how to feel positive and abundant and grateful, and then get really good at faking it, right? But never get any teaching or coaching around some practical, actionable behaviors that you can actually implement in the real world and in the trenches of motherhood. And these behaviors that can start to shift things in a new direction. Or another thing you can do is just, pray or chant mantra or sit back and meditate and trust that everything will eventually fall into place. Or you can make vision boards, and you can do online research, and you can, look at different vitamins and minerals and supplements and eating plans, and just wonder why nothing seems to ever change for the better. All that stuff is great. Reading self-help books, mantra, prayer, affirmations, vision boards, all that is great. But it's not enough to get you out of the place where you are, which is feeling overwhelmed, stressed, tired, depleted, and get you into a better feeling place of well-being and ease. What you need is a process to learn and to become skilled at, so that so you can start seeing these results. You can start seeing the shift that you want. And you have to address 4 basic areas, right? So it's sleep, food, movement, and mind. In the Mind and Body Makeover for Busy Moms, I'm going to take you through a process to address each of those areas. And there's a lot of information in this course, and a variety of tools and techniques and meditations and yoga practices and food awareness lists and strategies. And Not every single one will be right for you and it won't resonate with you, but many of them will. And I can promise you that when you complete this course, you're going to have the knowledge and the tools. You're going to have everything you need to start feeling like yourself again. And maybe you're in the habit of giving up, right? As soon as things start to feel a little uncomfortable, or maybe they don't change as quickly as you might like, this is really common. So let's go a little bit deeper into some of the mistakes that moms make that I help you solve in this course, right? The first mistake is approaching it with an all or nothing attitude and thinking that you have to be perfect, or why bother? If you wait until you're perfect before you allow yourself to try receiving and to try learning and to keep growing, it is absolutely going to hold you back. Or maybe we do this subconsciously sometimes. Maybe you're waiting for permission from somebody. Lots of us do this as moms. We're afraid of failing or looking silly at something, or investing time in something and it didn't work, or maybe we're worried that we might not get it right, and so we pass the buck of responsibility to our partner, to our children, and we deflect the decision based on putting our kids' needs first and the family first. And we have to stop this, ladies. We have to stop blaming our families for things. This is just a sneaky way that your ego makes excuses and keeps you stuck. You are the only one who can give yourself permission. And if I thought I could give you permission, wave some sort of palpable blessing over you, and it would work, then I would. But it doesn't work that way. You are the only one who can transform the way that you feel. But you have to be willing, and you have to be brave, and you have to take action. No more excuses for not feeling your best. No more excuses for not loving your life. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to meditate hours every day, or work out like a mad woman, or have chiseled abs, or cook only, organic kale and salmon and quinoa for the rest of your life. And you can if you want to, right? But what you really need to do is to clear your mind of all the blocks, uncover your limiting beliefs that are holding you back, and get clear on how you want to feel and what you would like to experience. And then implement some simple daily habits to support your new lifestyle. And that is what I'm going to teach you how to do in this course. This course gets amazing results. I've been teaching this to women for years. And you're going to have access to it for the rest of your life. And you're going to have some really powerful tools and some lifelong skills. You're going to really like the practicality of the information and the depth of knowledge that you'll gain. Now, there are two big disconnects as I see them in the self-help world. One is offering this deep, technical, scientifically backed information that's so well researched and so profound, but then there's no real way to really implement it and bring it practically into your life. Or I see the doer coaches who are all about implementation and action, but what they're teaching isn't always, sometimes, but it isn't always very intelligent, and it isn't rooted in any real wisdom in any substantial way. And that's a big disconnect. And that's why that this course is magic. That's why I've created this, because I've tried to bridge that gap, right? So that the teaching is deep and true and lasting, but the integration is simple and manageable. This is key to creating results for you. Now, I do need to disclose that this course is pretty advanced, right? There's not a lot of fluff. It isn't really designed for people who are dabblers. It's designed exclusively for ambitious, determined, intelligent women like you who've got goals for more energy to do the things you love, to experience less stress around the everyday demands of motherhood, and to finally create an overall up-leveled experience of life. These are some big goals, but they're totally attainable once you have the right knowledge and the effective process to bring you from where you are and take you to where you'd like to be. The Mind and Body Makeover for Busy Moms is an online course that's going to take you through some detailed steps and give you powerful knowledge with regard to each one of those areas I mentioned earlier. So how you think, how you move, how you eat, and how you sleep. And it's going to help you to start feeling fantastic. Now, everything goes much deeper than the 5-day challenge. If you've been through the 5-day challenge, you've probably just been through it. And so that's just sort of in a nutshell. But here's a little rundown of what we're going to cover in the course. All right, Module 1 is all about transformational thinking. And in this module, I guide you through some really specific steps to help identify your limiting beliefs. Because unless you take the time to do this part, you are going to keep repeating the same patterns over and over and over again. If goals for better health and vitality have felt hard to you in the past, it's because these things are underlying, right? These underlying beliefs and stories, they're working against you at a subconscious and an unconscious level. And the energy that gets freed up once you start to see your limiting beliefs is pretty incredible. And you're probably not even aware of how much energy is being drained out of you because of this self-sabotaging nonsense that is running in the background of your mind, right? So setting an intention is great, but you can't muscle your way through it. You can't muscle your way through it without addressing your limiting beliefs. So that's what we'll be doing in Module 1. Module 2 is all about mindful movement. Now, this is not a workout program. Right? In the movement module, I'm going to guide you through 4 different gentle yoga classes that are about 25 to 30 minutes each. And these practices are created to address what you might be needing most on that particular day, because there's a different way to practice depending on what you need, right? So there's a practice to increase vitality and enthusiasm. You'll use this on days where you're feeling a little sluggish and you don't want to keep drinking coffee all day. There is a practice for sleep. You're going to want to use this one, obviously, at the end of the day to help you fall asleep if that's a challenge for you, and stay asleep longer at night. There is a practice for calming busy thoughts. This is a great practice for the days when you might be feeling a little anxious. And finally, there's a practice for digestion, right? And we'll talk all about digestion in the course. All right, Module 3 is all about conscious eating. You're going to learn some basic nutritional guidelines to help support good cellular function and healing and digestion. I'll also teach you how to manage cravings. That's a huge one, right? A lot of stress eating and stuff can happen. And you're going to learn to identify what I call true hunger. So this module has so much great info about supplements and digestive support and longevity tonics and elixirs. And there's also a meditation practice for working with cravings and a meditation for conscious eating. Module 4. Module 4 is the sleep module. Here, you're going to learn all about sleep. I'm going to help you identify some of the things that could be sabotaging your sleep so that you can start phasing them out. And you'll learn how to create a bedtime ritual with some soothing oils, some music, some supportive tools to help your sleep just be so restorative and so much better. You'll sleep longer, you'll wake up feeling rested and refreshed and energized. Now remember, I said that most women are not great at receiving, and you might not be in the practice of receiving at all. So what would be possible if you gave yourself permission to really immerse yourself in the gift of this kind of knowledge and support? Could you enjoy more quality time with your kids? Could you feel more inspired and alive again? Would you be able to navigate the inevitable stressful moments of motherhood with more grace and more ease? It's not selfish or unrealistic to learn this stuff. It is a necessary part of being a good mom and a good human, right? And the cool thing is that you can go back and revisit the lectures, the ones that you love and the ones that resonate with you. You can revisit them at any time if you need a little reminder, a little more support. And you'll also have access to the Facebook page, right? My clients sometimes call this their Jessica fix, and I don't really take credit for much of anything that I teach. I've had the gift of some really amazing teachers in my life, and so I share what I've learned with my own perspective and with my own kind of trial and error, but I'm so happy to give you that little boost of encouragement at any time that you need it. So all these teachings are packaged up for you in a beautiful audio-visual presentation and an accompanying instructional yoga videos, right? And there's a downloadable workbook so that you can have access to these powerful reminders and you can track your progress step by step. And I'm including some bonuses. So as soon as you enroll in the course, you're going to have access to the first bonus. Bonus number 1 is the Healthy Habits Tracker. Now this is a great tool for the busy mom because sometimes we have access to all this valuable knowledge and it's sort of swirling around in our heads, but it doesn't do us any good if we don't implement it. We have to implement what we know. And so the Healthy Habit Tracker is a quick fix for that. You'll get this master list of healthy habits, habits and behaviors that you're going to learn in detail in the course. And it's all on one page. So it's like a little shopping list that you can have this tangible reminder of all the things that you've learned, and a way to keep up with it, a way to keep yourself on track. The next bonus that you'll receive when you enroll in the course is the Essential Supplements Master Checklist. Now, in the nutrition module, we're going to talk a lot about just sort of different supplements. You're going to learn about some of the common nutritional deficiencies that can often be really easily addressed by taking certain vitamins, certain minerals, certain supplements. And again, if you know about it, and you research a great quality supplement, let's say you even buy it and you have it on your counter, but you don't take it because you're too busy and you're scattered running around after the kids and the laundry and the stuff and the life, well, it doesn't do you much good. So the supplement checklist, it's a great little checklist. You can have it on your refrigerator or wherever you look every day. It's a perfect tool to keep you on track with your chosen protocol of supplements so that your body can get the vitamins and the minerals that it needs every day to feel and look its best. Bonus number 3 is my favorite. Bonus number 3 is the Bedtime Rituals for Busy Moms Journal. A labor of love for me, this thing. All right, it's a beautiful nighttime journal. It's complete with suggested bedtime rituals. There's some 5 minutes, some 40 minutes, depending on what time you have. There are these peaceful quotes and pictures and writing prompts for helping you unwind at the end of a hectic day. And if you still need some extra help unwinding, there's bonus number 4, which is the Unplug and Unwind Guided Relaxation Audio Download. So bonuses 3 and 4 are like the dynamic duo of sleep and relaxation support. I personally use them every night to fall asleep easily and to rest deeply. Finally, you'll receive bonus number 5, which is your Beat the Bloat cheat sheet. Okay, so excellent health, we all know, is tied to a strong digestion. And in the course, you're going to be learning a lot of different ways and different techniques to keep your digestion strong and in tip-top shape, right? Functioning efficiently and effectively. So the best kind of way to do that is this Beat the Bloat cheat sheet. It takes all those techniques and it combines them in one quick page reference, just like, when you're in school and you were making like a study outline for a test or a quiz. That's what bonus number 5 is. It's like the Cliff Notes or the cheat sheet for all the tools that you'll learn to support your digestion. So, sweet mama, I challenge you to do this thing. Invest some time into creating the best health and vitality for yourself. There is really no other program out there like this. More than a workout, it's more than a diet, it's more than a lot of just positive thinking and motivational words. This is a program of great substance and great depth. And it has the ability to finally set you on a course toward feeling more enthusiastic, more on purpose again. Nothing is holding you back except for you. And without help, it's a tough thing. It's a tough thing to overcome, but it's always going to feel hard, and you're always going to feel tired and stressed until you're able to identify the limiting beliefs that are holding you back, and until you're able to start to implement some daily simple habits to tip your current momentum into a new direction. Now, I don't guarantee that you'll use this course and wake up the next day feeling the energy of a toddler, right? You didn't get here overnight. So it takes a little bit of time to start to notice the improved energy, the improved clarity. But personally, I use this process and this formula. I use all of these things in my own life. And am I always 100% perfect and always on my A game? Of course not. But when I'm consistent with these same behaviors and with these same techniques I'm going to teach you in this course, I can tell you I feel dramatically more alive and inspired than if I start to slip. Some clients say things to me like, well, it's easy for you, Jessica. You're always so upbeat, and you have all this training, and you're always so creative, and you're so good at yoga, and you like to meditate, and it's easy for you. What? No, it's not. There are days I want to hit that snooze button forever and binge on brownies and Netflix and blow off my yoga practice and lie on the couch and just scroll through social media like a zombie. I'm human. I'm a mom, and I am not perfect. But I follow this formula and it keeps me on track. And when I get off track, I just come back. So I like feeling that way. When I feel like when I fall off the wagon, I just jump right back on, follow the formula, and I get back on the wagon. So if you want to feel differently this year, you have to act in different ways. And you can learn. And you must stop wishing and hoping, it's not wishing and hoping and dreaming, right? That you'll just magically wake up someday and feel great and be less stressed and feel less depressed or less easily annoyed by your partner or by your kids. Wishing and hoping is not enough. Researching and reading your horoscope is not enough. Praying at church once a week or meditating once in a while is not enough. Going on a drastic diet or starting a workout plan that makes you all sore and so you quit, it's not enough. It's time to stop wishing and dabbling and dancing around the work that needs to be done and truly step up into the mom that you're supposed to be and the woman that you were born to be. All right, so more energy, less stress, better sleep, mental clarity, all are within your reach. Just follow this process that you're going to learn in the Mind and Body Makeover for Busy Moms program, and it's yours. And if you want my help, sign up for the course, take action, and I will help you feel like you again. It's your time. You're ready for this.